Alright, what's up, YouTube? Hey, it's Garrett, the handyman, and we are doing a project that is very frustrating. However, I have found an easier way to do it, and I would like to share it with everyone. This is a aluminum sheet that has been bent, and it has a film plastic. One side is blue, the other side is clear, and the plastic is so thin that as soon as you try to peel it up, it breaks and is very frustrating because it leaves a bunch of residue as well. But I found an easy way to do it. If I can get this to focus, there's the residue, and it doesn't come off easy with soap and water. You have to use a residue or a adhesive remover such as Goo Gone or Goof Off. And anyways, so if you try to peel it, especially because it's bent, it will want to rip down this edge. So what I do is I take a sharp razor blade, get yourself a sharp razor blade, brand new, and I hold it right in the very tip of my fingers. And I'm using the edges of my fingers as a guide straight down the corner. And you just basically want to score hard enough to score the plastic and not get any on the I guess the painted surface. And you can't even tell where I scored it because I scored it so lightly. Then you want to do the exact same thing on the edges because this piece is bent over right where my thumb is. The plastic was also bent around that corner, and so it also wants to tear right on that edge. So I basically do the same thing with the razor blade and go down both edges. So there's 3 score lines. I'm not worrying about this side because this side is not the show side. This is the show side. Now, if you start peeling it, which is really hard to do one-handed, so hang on, let me get it started. And prop you in my knees here. If you get it started, if you peel it normally, where the angle that you're pulling off of is perpendicular, you'll get mixed results. If you pull it this way, where the angle here is acute, you will get residue. If you pull it that this angle is obtuse, it minimizes the residue. And so that is what I've been basically doing. I'm surprised that I've gotten that far without it snapping, because it is really easy to snap. So what I've been doing is I've been holding my hand, or holding my arm at this angle and pulling basically upwards, pivoting on my elbow to keep that angle obtuse. Once I get to there, I kind of reset and go again, keeping the angle obtuse. And what that does is it keeps the residue to a minimum, and you can see right there where I stop and have to reset. Anyways, this is a really hard job. This is for a gazebo. I'll link the gazebo down in the description so that you are aware of it and you do not buy the gazebo, because this is way too much work for peeling protective layers off of aluminum sheeting. Anyways, there we have it.